Well, thousands of miles away, troops still got a taste of Thanksgiving today. The Pentagon shipped 300,000 pounds of holiday food to give soldiers a taste of home. CBS's Tina Krause has more on this Thanksgiving treat.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Soldiers serving in South Korea dug into a Thanksgiving feast at an army base 60 miles from the border with North Korea.
We try to put something together that gives back to the soldiers so that they can come and enjoy when they're far away from their families.
More than 28,000 U.S. troops are based in South Korea to defend the country against the nuclear-armed North.
It helps a little bit. It helps a little bit because you're with somebody, you're not alone.
U.S. service members across Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East got a taste of home and sent shout-outs back to their families.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Coming to you from Taji, Iraq.
In Kabul, Afghanistan.
To Bagram Airfield.
Happy Thanksgiving from Norway! Hoorah!
President Trump is spending the holiday at his Mar-a-Lago resort and held a teleconference with troops around the world.
And you are doing an incredible job. A lot of progress has been made, and your courage truly inspires us all.
Nearly 2 years into his presidency, Mr. Trump has yet to visit U.S. troops stationed in Iraq or Afghanistan, but told reporters this week he will go to a war zone. Tina Krause, CBS News.
Whether you were hitting the streets or the stovetop today, Thanksgiving brings out some of the best in the Magic City. For the eager ones, they laced up and hit the pavement early this morning to get turkey ready with the Run Turkey Run foot race. Nearly 2,700 runners took part in either the 5K or street mile race, and some even doing both. The men's 5K winner, Joey Eglin of Billings, ran the fastest 5K in the 8-year history of the event. He did it in 15 minutes, 12 seconds. Amanda Peterson of Billings took first place in the women's 5K. And this race, it's not just for runners, it gives back to the Billings community too.
It's a charity run, and we have 4 charities that get all the proceeds from what we do every year. 4 charities are Meals on Wheels and the Billings Backpack Program, the Yellow Jacket Emergency Pantry Program up at MSUB, and then Family Services. They share all the profits from this amazing event. We just are so appreciative to Billings in general. We have runners, we have walkers, we have people in strollers, we have families. It's just a great way for people just to kind of get a little exercise, but we couldn't do it without our participants. So we're just excited for everybody to share Thanksgiving with us.
And the checks will be presented to the charities later in December. And for those in need today, the Billings Food Bank served up a Thanksgiving feast. Crews teamed up to welcome anyone who came through the doors with a hearty meal. It was a place of full bellies and even fuller hearts. The food bank also dispatched drivers to deliver meals to those who couldn't make it to the center and don't have family to celebrate with. And today, for the first time in 20 years, the Montana Rescue Mission did not deliver free meals to those who are unable to leave their homes. They did, however, still provide a hot Thanksgiving meal to those who needed it today from 1 to 3. And the meals were offered at the organization's community dining room at 2822 Minnesota Avenue.
No, it's just an event we look forward to every year and just enjoy. It's one of the best times of the year for me. Yeah, turkeys and other food are donated, and then we actually work with the chefs and cooks of Billings, Montana, and Billings Food Bank donates the use of their kitchen for the chefs and cooks, and they prepare the turkey and the dressing and mashed potatoes and gravy, and our staff does the green beans and other side dishes, and get all the food here, and we serve it.
An estimated 3.5 million people turned out to watch the annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in the Big Apple. The 21-degree temperature at the start of the day made it one of the coldest Thanksgivings in the city in decades. But as Tom Hansen reports, the show went on.
A giant turkey float kicked off festivities at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade as spectators, bundled from head to toe, cheered on.
I have 5 layers on underneath this and my snow boots on.
Iconic balloons like Charlie Brown and first-timer Goku were cleared to fly, but at lower heights due to gusty winds. The Grinch dipped down a little too low at one point, the wind pushing his face too close to the crowds.
What balloons are you looking the most forward to today?
All of them, especially the Pikachu.
Some revelers camped out all night on the unseasonably cold holiday to get a front row seat. First-timer Rosemary Court found a unique way to stay warm.
Does this thing work?
Well,
I've only been in it about a half hour, so I'm saying yes.
Members of the NYPD kept an eye on how wind would affect these giant balloons. Thousands of police officers were also deployed along the 2.5-mile parade route, monitoring security.
As marching bands thrilled the crowds, K-9 teams, able to sniff out explosives from a distance, stood by. Sanitation trucks and roadblocks kept unauthorized vehicles away.
And this is what the NYPD does each and every day. We keep people safe.
Many of those along the 2.5-mile parade route say they were undeterred by the brisk weather.
We don't care how cold it gets. I'm in North Dakota. We can handle cold.
They took in the sights with smiles on their faces.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Delighted to see stars and Santa Claus on Thanksgiving Day. Tom Hansen, CBS News, New York.
And NYPD officials say there were no known credible threats to the parade. It's been a tradition for more than 3 decades, and this year it's no different. The holiday parade is set for tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The theme is Peace on Earth, and you'll be able to see dozens of organizations each showing off their interpretation of the theme. And yes, that includes us right here at Q2. This map shows the route of the parade starting at the intersection of 3rd Avenue North and 27th Street, turning on 32nd Street, and ending at the intersection of 2nd Avenue North and 27th Street. And joined here now with meteorologist Connor Pregitzer. So what does the weather mean for tomorrow? Because I'm excited for the parade.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to bundle up as much as the people in New York did today. It's been really cold there, like Zoe said. Record-setting cold for the for Macy's parade in New York, and kind of the same system that brought that cold weather has been keeping us quite pleasant here in the other half of the country for much of this week. That should hold out for the day tomorrow. Wind's going to be a factor tomorrow afternoon, but calming down by those evening hours, so it should be a little nicer out there. Temperatures around 37 degrees or so at the start, and then losing a few degrees by the time that parade is over, and we should see a little bit of cloud build in, but all in, probably a fairly pleasant time for the parade tomorrow evening. I'll break down what we can expect following the parade in a little bit.
Thanks, Connor. A 49-year-old Poplar man is dead following an accident this afternoon. Montana Highway Patrol reports that the man was traveling westbound when his Chevy Impala went off the right side of the road. He then hit a post, then a culvert pipe, and his car came to a stop about 60 feet from the pipe. He was transported to Glendive Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. It is unclear what caused the man to drift off the road. MHP reports bare and dry road conditions. Alcohol is suspected as a factor in the crash. The man was not wearing a seatbelt. No other people were involved in the wreck. Coming up on tonight's 10 o'clock news, a new home is being built in West Billings, and it's helping save lives of children with cancer. We'll explain. And in sports, Scott shows us why this Montana high school student is thankful for his life after doctors say he died.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Cohn and Janelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Green. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.